What's up, everyone? I recently picked up the iPhone 13 mini and thought I'll put this video together to show some of my few takeaways on the phone. So we'll get into a few pictures from the iPhone 13 mini. So I'm not a professional photographer or anything. I'll just put together a few point and shoot pictures. I also took a few with my other camera, the Sony A7 II, which I included in this video as well for comparative purposes. Here's some video from the 13 mini. As I was hiking, I actually got curious on the video stabilization on the phone, so I decided to just start recording. So here's some live footage of video while I'm actually hiking the trail. So after getting up the waterfall and also making my way through the rock scramble, I decided to do a battery check. I also checked my Strava app, and I was about 2.23 miles in, which is approaching the halfway mark of the trail itself. And as you can see, the battery life is at 94%, which is pretty great at this point to still be in the 90% after, 2 miles into a trail. It's pretty good. I'm also in the background, I'm running the AllTrails app and the Strava app, which require location and GPS access. We did reach a nice viewpoint to the left on this part of the trail and decided to take a quick break and check out the nice viewpoint. During this stop, I also became familiar with the ultra wide option on the iPhone 13 mini. Prior to this, I had the iPhone 10R, so this was pretty cool to me. It wasn't something the 10R had. So to be able to, press a button or, press an option to change the field of view and include, so many things in your picture and just expand what each image could contain was pretty cool. So after a few more miles down the fire road, we reached the end of the hike and got back to the parking lot. As you can see here, the hike was about 2 hours and 57 minutes of moving time. And in total, we recorded 6.38 miles. My battery life after getting back was at 78%, which is really good in my opinion. And, maybe we could have went a few more miles and tried another trail out. But, obviously the last thing you want to do is, get out on the trail and your phone give out on you. So to do about 6 miles and still have 78% is solid. So my original plan was to end the trip summary right there, but with roughly 78% battery life, I decided to use Google Maps to navigate back to the house without charging the phone. And see, after that basically 100-mile trip, to see how the battery life would be. I'm also, using my phone to play music as well. So after getting back to the house, my battery life is at 28%. That's with 3 hours and 53 minutes of screen on time and using the following apps. By far, the biggest battery drains were Google Maps and YouTube Music. Those are basically the apps that were being used during the drive back to the house following the trail. Granted, I could have had my phone charging during this time, so the battery life wouldn't have been at 28%, but, just wanted to see how things ran. Also, a surprise here was one of the leading drains on the battery was the roaming from the cell phone, which, I forgot all about. Hiking on the trail without service, led the phone to roam, which drained the battery as well. So that's pretty much it. Overall, I'm satisfied with the iPhone 13 mini. The main concern of mine was how could the phone hold up during a hike while you're using different apps to navigate and track your distance and all of your heart rate and everything like that. So um, iPhone 13 mini was great at that. So there's also a great camera. I'm hype about the wide angle option, like I mentioned earlier. And obviously there's the size of the phone, which for me, just being an active person and, using your phone on the go so much is crucial. So I hope you enjoyed this video and found it pretty informative. Take care.